Are you thinking of moving to Vancouver, BC? Here are the top 3 things that you need to know to see if Vancouver is the right place for you. So you may be wondering, who are you to talk about living in Vancouver? Well, I immigrated to Vancouver when I was a little boy in 2008 from South Korea, living in the city as a little boy, teenager, and now a young adult who works as a realtor, helping others relocate here. So with that out the way, let's jump into number 1. So number 1, Vancouver is one of the most expensive cities in the world to live in. It can easily cost thousands of dollars per month to live here, though that range can vary quite a bit depending on your personal situation. For example, a single person or couple who live moderately can spend less, but say a family of 3, 4, 5 can easily spend more than $5,000 per month or more. If you also plan to have a car, Vancouver has one of the highest gas prices and insurance in North America. My personal auto insurance runs me about $250 a month, with 5 years of driving experience and a clean record. Add another $300 to $500 in gas, filling up 3-4 times a month. Obviously, this will depend on your car and mileage. If you plan to take transit as your primary transportation, your monthly transit pass will cost about $100 to $200 per month, depending on how far your commute is. Now let's talk about housing. If you're considering a move to Vancouver, you probably have heard of how unaffordable Vancouver really is because the average rent and the housing prices are so high. The median rent for a 1-bedroom condo unit in Vancouver is about $2,300 per month, and for 2 bedrooms, $3,200 per month at the time of making this video. Going out to surrounding areas, you can find cheaper rents, but they're still quite high, at $1,900 per month for a 1-bedroom in Oakwyn, and for 2 bedrooms, about $2,500 or more, just as an example. If you are looking to purchase, the average sales price in Vancouver are the following as of making this video in 2022. Just under $2.3 million for a detached property, about $1.2 for a townhouse, and just under $800,000 for a condo unit. Being a realtor myself, I can definitely make whole separate videos on the cost of housing and cost of living in general in the greater Vancouver area. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of those future videos. Now let's jump into the second thing you need to know about living in Vancouver, which is the culture. Vancouver is very culturally diverse. It is one of my favorite aspects of living in this city. The fact that you can experience so many different cultures, just minutes within each other, is something that I appreciate every single day. You want some Chinese food? Head over to Richmond for an endless selection of the highest quality Chinese food in North America. Are you craving some Indian dishes? Head over to Surrey, Persian, North Van. Korean food? You can go to Coquitlam, and the list goes on. Oh, and we're also known for our amazing sushi. So if you're a foodie like I am, you're in for a treat. Vancouver is home to many immigrants from all around the world, and with Canada targeting for more than 400,000 new permanent residents each year through 2025, we're expecting many more newcomers settling in Vancouver and the surrounding areas. Finally, the third thing you need to know about living in Vancouver is the weather. When people considering moving to Canada, they might be thinking that it's so cold every day and snows so much because, well, that's what I thought before coming here. And that may be true in many parts of Canada in the winter, but thankfully here in Vancouver, not so much. Vancouver actually has one of the best climates in Canada, being the second warmest city just behind Victoria, BC on Vancouver Island, just next to us. Vancouver averages in the 20s Celsius in the summertime and about 0 to 5 Celsius in the winter, though we did see much hotter summers and colder winters in the last couple years, including heat waves and hefty snowfalls. You may have heard of Vancouver being referred to as Raincouver because of the fact that it rains so much, and to that I can say is true. Averaging about 169 days per year that we see rain, mostly in the winter months, and during these months, we only get about 8 to 10 hours of daylight. So if not having tons of sunlight all throughout the year and raining every week isn't a deal breaker for you, Vancouver has so much to offer to make up for it. British Columbia as a whole has so many beautiful scenery, hiking trails, and outdoor activities that you'll pretty much never run out of adventure ideas. So all in all, Vancouver has beautiful summers where you can enjoy the beaches and lakes, and rather mild winters compared to the rest of the country where you can hit the slopes and do all your fun winter activities. There is so much more about living in Vancouver that I want to share, such as entertainment, activities, job opportunities, education, and more. I will be making future videos to share those topics in more detail, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. So until next time, bye!